The plasma blast
this
tore through the
pain
air
will
with a
break
shriek
me?
like metal being ripped apart.
Never.
Oliver didn't have time
You
to
will
think.
fail.
Training took over before fear could catch up. His body moved on instinct alone as he stepped directly into the path of the shot meant for Princess Eva of the Valoran Empire. The impact struck his chest head-on. White-hot pain exploded outward, stealing the air from his lungs. He vaguely heard Eva cry out his name, saw the horror in her silver eyes and pale blue face as his legs gave out beneath him. Then the world vanished into darkness. When consciousness returned, Oliver expected oblivion. What greeted him instead was something far stranger. Crystal chandeliers hovered above, refracting light into shifting colors across vaulted ceilings that seemed alive. Figures surrounded his bed, royalty from at least 7 different species, each draped in elaborate ceremonial robes that radiated authority. At the center stood Eva. Her 4-fingered hand clutched his with surprising strength. "He's awake," she whispered, relief flowing through her melodic voice. A towering being with jet-black skin and glowing gold eyes leaned closer. Extraordinary. The human survived a direct K-class plasma strike. Survived? Oliver croaked. His throat felt raw and dry. "How long was I out?" 14 cycles, Eva answered softly. "Your heart stopped 3 times during surgery." The physician said survival was impossible. She paused, emotion glimmering in her eyes. "But you proved them wrong." Oliver tried to rise and immediately regretted it as pain flared across his chest. A reptilian physician gently pressed him back down. "Easy, warrior," the translator hissed. "Even humans require rest." "Where am I?" Oliver asked, glancing around at the gathered elite. Eva's expression grew solemn. "You are in the grand palace of the celestial throne. When you shielded me, you didn't just save my life, you altered history." A regal being with luminous, moth-like wings stepped forward. "I am Empress Lethra of the Crystalline Dominion." That strike would have killed Princess Eva instantly. Her death would have shattered the Treaty of 7 Stars and ignited war across our sectors. Oliver blinked slowly. "I just saw someone in danger." The Empress inclined her head. "You prevented a conflict that would have claimed billions." A figure composed entirely of flowing water chuckled from within a containment suit. "He says he merely reacted," the being said, voice like rushing streams. "I am Prince Thorian of the Aqueous Realms. I have studied humanity extensively. What you call instinct, we call unfathomable courage. You humans lack natural armor," added a 4-armed monarch crowned in living flame. "No energy shielding. No reinforced bones. No nanites for regeneration. Compared to most spacefaring races, you are fragile." "Yet," Empress Lethra continued, "you stepped into the path of a weapon designed to breach starship hulls, to save someone you had known for only 3 planetary rotations." Oliver felt warmth creep into his face. He glanced at Eva, remembering the diplomatic summit where they first met. She had treated him as more than just a human bodyguard, asking about Earth, its customs, and its people. They had talked for hours, about hope, responsibility, and fear. "She's my friend," Oliver said quietly. Humans protect their friends. The gathered royalty exchanged looks filled with something Oliver couldn't name. Eva tightened her grip on his hand. "There is more," she said softly. "When the blast struck you, your body behaved in a way our physicians have never recorded." The reptilian doctor nodded. "Your cells began dying and regenerating simultaneously, forming a living buffer that absorbed the plasma energy. And your pain tolerance," the physician continued carefully, "is deeply unsettling. You should be screaming." Oliver shrugged, suppressing another surge of pain. "Earth training. We learn to function through pain." "There is nothing ordinary about that," Prince Thorian replied firmly. "Your people endure radiation, toxic air, crushing cold, and extreme heat. You call it preparation. We're stubborn," Oliver said weakly. "Too dumb to quit." Not dumb, Eva corrected gently. Brave. She took a breath. The 7 kingdoms wish to grant you anything you desire. Wealth. Title. Power. Name it. Oliver looked around at the most powerful beings in the galaxy, then back at Eva. I want to keep doing my job, he said. Protecting you, if you'll have me. Eva's silver eyes widened. You nearly died, she said. You're asking to continue placing yourself in danger. That's what bodyguards do, Oliver replied. Besides, someone needs to keep you safe. Empress Lethra laughed softly, a sound like crystal chimes. This human understands duty as we do. Oh, they are different, said the flame-crowned ruler with amusement. Humans are far more reckless. I believe that's why they're effective, another added. One by one, the assembled leaders departed, each offering thanks, respect, or quiet admiration. When the chamber finally emptied, Eva remained beside Oliver's bed. Thank you, she whispered. For my life. And for staying. Oliver smiled despite the ache in his ribs. That's what humans do. Eva smiled in return. Then I am honored to call a human my friend. Outside the towering windows, stars drifted endlessly. Somewhere among them, humanity's reputation had changed forever, not as the weakest species, but as the one willing to stand between danger and those they cared for, regardless of cost. For Oliver, that legacy was enough. News of the incident spread across hyperspace trade lanes like wildfire. Diplomats whispered of the human who survived a plasma strike that should have erased him from existence. Military analysts studied the footage in disbelief. Physicians debated biology that defied every known model. The conclusion was the same everywhere: humans were not strong because of armor or technology, but because they refused to break. They endured. They adapted. They stepped forward when others stepped back. And when danger came for those they cared about, humans became the shield.